Hi everyone, this is Cassidy Patterson and this is my end of semester self-assessment for Psychology 806. So I'll be going through the 3 objectives throughout the course and talking about the progress that I've made thus far within the semester and focus lastly on the 2 goals that I set for myself at the beginning of the semester. So let's get started. So the first objective is demonstrate the knowledge and skills of research designs, methodologies, and data analysis techniques that are relevant in applied context in industrial organizational psychology. So overall, throughout the semester, I feel like I've definitely gotten more comfortable with this. Of course, with previous statistics courses, I was pretty well versed in the different types of techniques and methodologies that we've learned in those courses. But throughout this course, being able to go back through that and be able to practice that, it's definitely helped being able to retain that knowledge. And now not only do I understand what they are, but I understand the why behind it. And I think that also helps the retention of that knowledge for future uses, which is very beneficial with us being about to graduate and going into our IO psychology and consultant roles in the future. And what really helped with this is mainly just the weekly data assignments, being able to look at this on a much smaller scale and being able to practice these skills and understanding the different methodologies, as well as the reading assignments. The reading assignments really hone in on the different techniques and what exactly they meant and what went into them for us to be able to get the output during the different types of analyses. The second objective was select and implement the appropriate research and analysis strategies for a given situation. Again, I feel like I've definitely made some progress on this. We went, of course, week by week learning about different types of analyses and when those are appropriate to use. And when we were given a situation during that week, I felt like I understood why. This is something I still feel a little uncomfortable with, mainly because it was within context of when we were supposed to use this. So I knew week, X, Y, and Z, we were learning how to do A, B, and C. So I knew that it was appropriate to use certain analyses, but I think that something that I'm going to need to continue improvement on is being able to select these when we're out of classes, and if this is going to be something I'm going to use in my future career, being able to pinpoint which analyses to use on my own. But what helped with this is really the consulting challenges or the consulting challenge assignments. Mainly because you used a real life scenario and a real life example, and then you took what we learned throughout the week and then inputted that into the report and into the assignment. So that really helped with this objective. And finally, the third objective was communicate the research process, results, and implications in both technical and non-technical terms. At the beginning of the semester, this was something I said that I felt the most uncomfortable with, which is funny because I feel like this is the objective that I've made the most progress in. Before, I was unsure, of course, about being able to talk about these in a real life setting. And so now not only do I feel like I know the technical side of it, which of course I've learned throughout various statistic courses and psychology courses, but now I feel way more comfortable being able to explain these types of analyses and research processes in plain language, or to an audience that may not be as familiar with the processes and analytics that as I am. What really helped again with this was the consulting challenge assignments, especially the ones where we were told to do a video explaining the research findings and implications to our audience. And this really challenged me to be able to figure out, I understand what this means when I talk about it in a technical term wise, but how do I relay the same information to where the common person would be able to understand it? So that definitely helped. And finally, I had 2 goals for this course. The first was to become more comfortable with data analysis tools and software. I feel way more comfortable with Jamovi over the course of the semester. We've used this in previous courses, but we really use this, of course, with every single assignment that we used. And so I am extremely comfortable going through and understanding when I need to run different types of descriptive analysis, or if it's factor analysis, or if I need to do some sort of Z-test analysis. So actually handling that software, I feel like I've come a long way with. But lastly, I had learned strategies to extend my mastery of the content, basically being able to retain that information. And I think just that comes with practice, and I think that comes with use. And of course, the more that you use this, the more that you practice with the software and implementing this into your career and everyday life, I think that's just going to come with time. But I really appreciate everybody and everybody's help in this class, and especially Dr. Nakai, because I know this is a difficult class, especially to teach online, and I'm really excited to be able to use all of my new skills and knowledge in my future career. Thank you.